This our brother from the southeastern part of Nigeria, who is also a content creator. I've forgotten his name. I think Obiadada or something. You know, as much as I know, he used to be a very ardent lover, follower, and supporter of VeryDarkMan. But in this very trending video, this young man is making a serious argument. He is of the opinion that VeryDarkMan is going about spoiling businesses for an Igbo man all the way in China. He tried to highlight that business is all about secrets, that what VeryDarkMan is doing currently, it's simply not just exposing the secrets of the business an Igbo man has been doing over the years to support themselves, as well as not be so much depressed by the gross marginalization from the government of the day or from the federal government of Nigeria. And in view of that, this very argument from this young man has generated a lot of controversial, argument on the internet space. While some tries to see reasons with him, some have criticized him grossly, saying that he doesn't know what he's saying. In fact, make una watch the video and I will meet you at the end of the section.
VDM, VeryDarkMan, why are you trying so hard to damage the Igbo man's business in China? All in the name that we are trying to help Nigerians. Don't you know that business is all about secret? What are you doing, gentleman? What is your problem? Business what Igbo people they do for China for so long, for some years. Now you carry yourself, enter China, go they scatter their business. What is your problem? We the Igbo, we don't even give a fuck about Nigerian government. We have been catering for ourselves for so long. Now you don't carry yourself, enter China, go to spoil everybody business. You don't know, since you get some people when they China, when they don't get visa. Some people they China, they don't even get house. Now from that business, what person they send them, go and buy this for me. From that gain, now they take the sustain themselves. Then if you spoil that business finish, people man start to they sell drug for China. You go happy. Why are you doing this? If you want to bring any product in China, in Nigeria, go on and bring that product in Nigeria. Stop spoiling Igbo man business. All in the name that you want to help Nigerians. You want to help Nigerians and you are scattering another man's business. We will not even give a fuck about Nigerian government. Anything what they do for this country, we will not send. We believe in business. You will scatter our business all in the name that you are trying to help. Which Nigeria where you they help? You dey spoil Igbo man business for China. Your mind tell you say you know what you dey do. You don't know what you are doing. We dey support you for so long. We love related movement, but you going to China to scatter Igbo man business is totally wrong.
Well, it is indeed a very sensitive topic as well as a very broad topic. And I will start by saying that business, is an organization or an enterprise or possibly an individual who engages on either manufacturing, buying and selling, or exchange of goods and services with the sole intention of making profit. That is what business is all about. And I will also say that the sky actually is big enough for every bird to fly. What am I trying to say in essence? I don't want to begin to get into a space where I will solely believe or assume that businesses are meant for a particular set of people. Even though business owners always tries to protect their business, or better still, protect the integrity of their businesses. Part of this integrity I'm talking about could be trying to protect the technical footprint of their business, which might be protecting the secret, not letting people know how and where they source their commodities. A typical example, if you talk about Nigerian breweries, for example, that produces Hap and Gouda, and when you talk about international breweries, formerly Submiller, that produces Hero Lager beer, it is the interest of these organizations individually to protect their technical footprint, protect the integrity of their business, not allowing the technical footprint, or what we say the recipe of their product, to be out there in the public, so that it won't be easy for competitors to dive into their recipe and begin to make exactly the same products like them. But that does not mean that other competitors cannot produce their own brands. That does not mean an individual cannot wake up in the morning and start to make a different new brand, which might look similar, but when you begin to go into details, you will find out that there are still significant differences, especially with respect to flavor or taste of such brands of beer. Having established that, I want to categorically maintain that business is open to all man. Business is open to all men, irrespective of tribe, irrespective of religious affiliation, irrespective of where you come from. If you think that you are informed enough or rich enough to get into the field and compete, come on board. At the end of the day, the end will justify the means. When you trade on that particular business idea you think you have, after 1 or 2 years, when you take a stock of how much profit and losses you have acquired or you have incurred for yourself, you will tell yourself certainly the truth, whether to continue or discontinue. What I'm trying to say in this context is this: business requires a lot. People oftentimes talk about business acumen. It goes beyond having the physical cash and saying that, oh, I want to go to China, I want to go to Brazil, I want to go to United States of America to import iPhone, I want to go to India to import this. If you do not understand the technicalities, the pros and cons involved in trading or in making or in doing businesses, at the end of the day, you will fail woefully. That is why over time we have seen people who were given millions of naira and they just jump into a particular business. Between 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 years, they are out of business. Whereas those who understand the dynamics of such businesses continues to soar. The Igbos will always say, "Nobody adromma bulundinze." If you are not an Igbo man, ask an Igbo man. Certainly he or she will explain to you. So, my dear brother from the southeastern part of Nigeria, I do not actually think that this should bring any form of controversy or argument. At the end of the day, VeryDarkMan will certainly take a stock of his approaches to, introducing or bringing businesses to Nigerians, at large. And those who will jump into it from 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 years, they will certainly also take stock and find out what exactly they've been able to achieve within this period of time. If profit has not been made, certainly people will drop out. And that takes me back to talking about what I said earlier about having the business acumen, understanding the dynamics of business, knowing the pros and cons. When you are not aware of all of this, you will certainly may not succeed at the end of the day. So in conclusion, as I said from the beginning, the sky is certainly big enough for all birds to fly. Fly as much as you wish, as much as you want. But in the end, like the popular saying will always, opine, the end will justify the means. At this point, I will allow you guys to be the judge. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section and share this video. My another person, Siam. God bless you.